crashies. pANcada. Victor. Less. Finesse. Saadhak. Marved. Sacy. Yay. Aspas. Chet. bzkA.
Orb going to be collected early, but they're already finding out so much information. I wonder if they'll have to switch things up. And actually, pANcada, he's going to get the opener.
I mean, just too many bodies here. And look at the swing from Saadhak. It's not expected. OPTIC running into a heavier site than they were ready for. And Marved is going to have to do something. The spike is in the open in front of him, trying to retrieve it as his teammates rush into the site and actually carve out a decent bit of map control. Good trades again from crashies. And that man who was alone on B is now alone on the server.
Yeah, they started off so strong with the openers they got, but the trades back from OPTIC leave this down to less. A long rotation all the way back, of course, the trap offline, so he can at least bypass that piece of utility, no problems. The thing is, though, the setup is so passive, and you can see just crashies starting to get a little bit intrigued as to whether or not he's going to come from that CT spot. For now, though, he's going to see absolutely no one.
Got his orb back as he moves towards the site. Low HP on crashies, but that might not help. Still with a flash to play with. Marved is coming to swing on through, and crashies is a little awkward at first, but he closes it out with his triple. OPTIC have taken the pistol.
You can see the spike starting to go in that direction as well. This fake is being sold, and eventually the players are just going to run straight back through the TP. Good fake out from OPTIC, because the running back in towards those latter stages still had its risks about it, but the fact that they managed to just sell a little bit of a fake, all the players are going to stick around. The only danger is actually Marved. He could lose his gun.
Yeah, they know this. That's why they made the push they did, so quickly reacting around middle. He's only got 20 HP. A right click, enough to take him down.
Okay.
The Stinger is the one to find the frag, but Marved has made up for it. They'll go looking for this Bulldog. This is a valuable weapon, and you don't want aspas to have it. With it removed, this round, I think, altogether can be looked at as a success.
Loud is just to have deeper control.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The problem is, there goes that info. Just one going in that direction, clearing out the back of the site for free. And actually, Sacy, he's going to get one through the edge of the smoke. This lurk play could be huge from FNS, but he goes down as well.
A perfect haunt through, a good kill, and now Loud. Oh, they've got themselves another potential retake. Same position they found value in before.
What?
He tanks though. Oh, that's insane. The boom bot does damage, but not enough to kill. Les is alone, and even with a beautiful dropout, yeah, he has found value in a position that he was dead to rights.
That's the thing. I don't know how this man gets so much value with that headhunter. Like, him and Ardis just seem to have this ability to just destroy players even after that operator doesn't become any more valuable. And he basically just waits for that boom bot to connect onto him, and Saadhak goes down as well. Again, we see the value of this superstar chamber.
They're going to try to retake that control, and they've gotten one, but they have to account for the player up close. That Trailblazer was fired out by somebody. Saadhak is still around the area. He's making his way through Hookah. With 10 seconds left, if they can get an angle to stop it, it could be everything. And now they own Hookah, a foothold to get back in, and holding over control of Elbow. This is difficult now. OPTIC are split completely. FNS, I mean, he's alone. Victor's just been wall banged to death. A snake bite making it so much easier, and Finesse has to do it all time. Not really on his side with 3 players to take down, and pANcada has just had another fantastic round. This guy's been on fire so far. Marved has lost this duel almost every time, and now he's been spotted, tagged up, and taken down. Another fantastic hold of Hookah, but how goes the sight? Because crashies is already on there, spike in hand towards the elbow. The smoke not fully blocking them out. There could be an opportunity here, especially with the nade online.
Just going to have to try and play this one safe. Finesse in a decent position, but he's not going to find anything again. Hookah control just being the bane of their existence, and look how passively Les is holding. He's just playing this one nice and patient. This duel is going to be everything, and he's going to win it. It leaves crashies alone. A man you'd want in these sort of scenarios, but can he pull off the 1v3?
He's been the clutch player in the past, but his HP already at half. 3 players, and it's the first to take him down. Les on the Viper, grabbing a 4th round here for Loud.
Only real danger is going to be Ye on the other side.
Seeger dove on Finesse. Caused a bit of a headache. Look at the
dead.
push coming up from behind. Fantastic stuff from Ye. A great lurk. Space taken, and he's gone. He's down. The cover no longer there. They'll TP. They'll rotate, but aspas has kept the control. aspas alone wins this round for Loud. 4 kills. That is a round that Loud will be thrilled to have under their belt. OPTIC even calling a timeout off the back of it.
Yeah, as said, like in the games that we've seen from them in the last couple of events, they've been able to take 7 rounds as a minimum in the first half. It didn't matter whether they started on defense or attack. They've always looked incredible on this map, but Loud, you know, they're rolling with the punches at the moment. And the thing is, they are adapting well. They are using that control they're able to get to take deeper positions. They're also using their ultimates incredibly well just to make sure they have that information. That's another round again where I'm looking at Saadhak. Again,
oh, that could have been awkward if someone tried to swing with it. Luckily, they didn't. Oh, God. Victor's being destroyed. The showstopper online. It's, well, oh, wait. He's got 2. Not a chance he even got 1 there. I thought they're looking at him, but Finesse coming ahead. This is the round we needed to see from this guy. He's had a tough half so far, but we've equalized it up. 3v3, spike planted, post plans to be played with Ye, pressure from both sides. Another flash coming in, and Marv can't see a damn thing, but Finesse again! The 3rd kill of the round! He's going absolutely nuclear! What is that round from Finesse? This man came into this half. I didn't even think he had his monitor on, and now he's pulling out that. Wow.
Yeah, that's another. We've seen a couple of those already throughout this map where it's a 3v5 for OPTIC to try and turn around. Gets the double spray down. The flashes in utility that were coming out, we saw Ye stuck in a seize, flashed up, and then Finesse just saves his life with a crazy peek. But the thing is, the 5th player they've left behind is the one you least want to run into. Ye, in an elevated angle, he gets to freebie onto the planter. It's not an angle you'd normally clear, but the fact is he's just delayed them so much. Even with a single kill, they've had to completely reset the plant, and the trades are going again in OPTIC's favor, or at least they were. Les has managed to turn it back! And what a couple of headshots out from him! A pistol for Loud, but I don't know if they should have won that.
I don't think they should have. What a fantastic setup from OPTIC. They've got their TP back. Ye delays, gets a kill, gets out for free. When he dies, he's traded ×2. And Les, he was just tapping away all round. Ending on 28 HP, had a teammate as well to back him up. That's a pistol for Loud, answering back to OPTIC's opening to the map.
Just not allowing them to get through that choke point too quickly. Counter nade out. On the cross, actually, a shot connected by pANcada, but it's at the expense of aspas. And they're still just trapped towards this position. Also, the deep hold that's there from Ye on the other side means they don't need to rotate. And Victor, double headshot. He's now looking to try and ace this out. Could even get the ult online if he manages to find that final man. And while the crowd wants him to go for this, although it seems he might get beaten to the punch. Never mind.
The chance is still on. The ace could be his. It's a 3v1 though. This isn't a moment for bravado. Close the round out any way you can. And it's with Victor on the floor.
The thing is, that's not bad from pANcada. He was in a horrible scenario, ends up taking 3 kills. He's going to get ever closer to having his orbital strike online, which is now only 1 away. They're coming in with a purchase on the other side, and okay, sure, you've got the showstopper, but there's not a lot that's actually going to help them out economically.
Very true. Yeah, look, the losses here will definitely be felt, those ripples coming into the next few rounds, and ultimately, you're playing up against weaker weapons. So, altogether, yes.
This round, though, he's still going to have the rifle. Now, I assume that Ye's plan will just be to try and find a kill, and damn, this is aggressive from OPTIC on the other side of the map, pushing all the way through. It almost goes their way, but Loud will be able to stabilize. All three players gone. Ye again left on the other side of the map, but a single kill could turn this back.
This game has been neck and neck the whole way. This round could leave OPTIC with very little. So many of their players low on cash. Now Ye's going to have his ult next round, but he needs this clutch. Problem is, Orbital Strike, Viper's Pit, and a 1v3. Late rotation out of pANcada. He's got the spike. If he goes down here, this could be bad. The damage, though, it's huge. 48 HP left on Ye. Finesse on the B side. He's completely out of this for now. Has to be Ye to try and do something, and he's caught.
Last player standing.
Yeah, Finesse was taking his time to go and get a gun on the other side of the map. Had to make sure that he wasn't just facing into a lurker. And we saw him get a 4K earlier. This one would be so much more important, but Les doesn't even give him an opportunity. 10 rounds on the board. They could get all 5 ults online for Loud in one of the most crucial rounds. I don't even think I saw a pixel there. Just a slight jump spot is enough for Les to go down. He's been one of the best performers so far for Loud, and finally an opening duel going in their favor, but it's so quickly traded out. On either side of the map, they're able to get a couple of kills, and now crashies looking to fight alongside them within hookah.
He's left to 19, pops the Seekers, the panic in full effect.
They both
control now taken. As you can see, Victor following the Seekers down, and somehow that didn't get him. Luckily, he will follow back through and leave Saadhak alone. The 1v3, unlikely. It's being watched by Ye, and even blind, he'll hit that shot. And much needed round for OPTIC.
Seconds left.
Looking over at this site, getting onto it doesn't seem difficult. Getting the spike planted will be 20 seconds left on the clock. Orbital Strike online for Marved, and nade coming through from Victor. They are denied the control for now, and as they step back in, you can see the ulti in hand. It's going down from above. Marved has taken the kills, and with that, probably the round. They need a plant right now, and it will be denied. 4 seconds as they fall. crashies closing the round, and OPTIC are hot on Loud's heels. Victor up top here. He's in a little bit of danger. Nade going to be deployed. The Prowler hitting him and everything. Marv turning at the wrong moment. That's crucial control removed. A weapon upgrade and a sight in Loud's hands. They've got a Viper's Pit, Tom. They can put this down, and the round all of a sudden starts to look favored towards them. They're healing up as well. But no, this Viper's Pit is not on the site. It's in their spawn. Loud are looking to take the fight to OPTIC or force them to waterfall out of heaven, which is often to certain death. But for now, no one's watching it.
The thing is, though, is to play from distance is not going to be particularly easy for the remaining players. They can get towards that spike, almost wrapping around the Viper's Pit. So this really could be problematic for Loud, that they might almost have to start playing out of it in a matter of seconds. The Orbital Strike is going to buy them that time. They expected this to happen, but the trades are coming through once again. I think they even have the Seekers one more time as they start to win every single battle. It's left onto pANcada. He has delayed them a little bit. The shot connected eventually, and I think the time is gone. He might have just done it off of that alone. Loud will delay just enough, and OPTIC just couldn't get on the spike.
What a ludicrous round. That is not one that you will have planned for. You won't have seen that in Prax. I mean, that was madness, pure chaos harnessed by Loud to get onto the site. To find, like, even the distraction play around middle as the duel was coming in, that's when you have the swing coming through. As pANcada takes the fight, takes the control. Gorgeous work. 3 chances now for Loud to close out a map. 40 seconds on the clock. No ultis for Loud, but still a flash to play with here for Saadhak. They'll assume there's a player holding this angle, whether they decide to fully commit. There's the flash. Okay, they've seen him up top. He turns! I thought that was on. I thought it was a kill. It was damn close. Still Loud get to take a few steps closer. They've lost a player, and then they've recovered. What are those fights for Saadhak with a double kill? OPTIC are now having to play
Oh! It's almost a couple of kills coming through, but they just wipe out the remaining players. A faster play in towards that mid push, and the battle's being won by Saadhak and pANcada. Loud are going to take themselves bind. I think that was something that most, including myself, thought was an impossibility. And the terrifying prospect for OPTIC is, you look at the next 2 maps, Ascent, probably the best map of Loud, and Breeze, one they smashed them on earlier in the tournament with an 11-1 defensive half.
Quickly take the space on the back of it, moving up through market. Good kill onto Ye already, and with the control now taken, the utility out of play, it looks like a complete hard retake! What
He's
a
a
push!
madman. Absolute madman, but the flash is even better. Even still, though, Saadhak and pANcada managed to come up big. It's going to be left all on to crashies. It's not pretty on the first, but he still manages to get the kill.
Even dodge the paranoia as well. Here's the steps coming behind him. Isolates one duel, but he can't keep it for too long. 3 kills for pANcada in this as Loud pick up the pistol. They'll have such limited time on that clock to get in. They really need to force some fights without the utility. And, well, dry swinging into the angles isn't always the best approach, with kill after kill going Loud's way. They're still going for it. They're still
Victor!
pushing through, and Victor's got 2. pANcada stuck below. A good kill, but he needs to survive. Up close now, crashies could get him, but the TP, he's got into wine. He's buying time, and he won't cancel. Instead, he'll use this position to deny the defuse. Shoulder peeking and hitting the shot. The round is saved by pANcada with a Red Bull clutch. 3 rounds for Loud.
Oh, there were 2 shock darts, I believe, on crashies. You just,
There were.
If he fires one of those in, he basically wins the round, probably not realizing how low pANcada was on the other side. This from Victor, though, was just absurd. And I think he actually dinks up the final player as well, almost solo retaking versus the entirety of Loud. The problem now is what's left on the other side. Weaponry in the bin. Okay, 1 off the tour de force for Ye could be a game changer.
Here we go, though, as it resets. He can potentially try to reinitiate some of these fights. They've caught Ye on the lurk through. We saw Les get caught by him in B main previously. Now, victory is his, and it could be Loud's as well, as every single kill seems to go their way. Only losing Saadhak, and for the control they got, that is worthwhile. crashies alone, credits in the bin. 4.2k on Ye, nobody else can afford to buy.
Look, they're using the Killjoy ult just to get rid of that Hunter's Fury. In the meantime, they're looking to pressure on the other side, and aspas actually gets away with that. Now you have the Hunter's Fury to try and take him down. Marved has nowhere to go. It's a double early opener, but at least there is a trade, a little bit more searched for by Ye. And actually, he's going to get a second pANcada forced out into the open. Brings it back into a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just tanked it. It was only a nightfall coming, but instead ends up going down, trying to evade it. Save some extra info. Great lurk again from Les. This guy has been unaccounted for in a number of rounds, and the value found almost every time. Finesse trying to break the door, almost meets his demise. That fight could be everything, and with Finesse down, Ye on 10 HP, this is done. He knows it. He'll pick up the op and run for the hills. Loud may let him save it. A little consolation for the half, now guaranteed to be a loss. 7 rounds on the board for Loud.
Now they're going to start splitting back. There's only 1 man on this side. Nobody in position to help out Ye. Is this the round he takes over? It's not looking likely. He's completely surrounded and has to fall back to the side.
crashies was jump spotting, left it open as they walked on through. Ye is gone, despite that trade back that they had just moments ago. The round seems to be going into Loud's favor, and again it's Les! A quick double seems to secure it. Marved, the last man standing, 1v3, low HP on Saadhak, but that's about where the benefits end. Has a cosmic divide we don't expect to see used in time. Well, it's the least of his concerns with those numbers against him and a smoke that he'd have to walk through.
The knife not even going to connect onto anything. This is probably going to be
Les,
quite
not
confusing
again.
on the other side.
He doesn't get this again. They've destroyed the turret. They know he should be close by. He's in the corner. Damage done, but no kills. OPTIC coming ahead now, 5 versus 3. They've lost the site. They may well concede a plant as well. The retake is set up to be in their favor. They've got a cosmic divide as well, and that basically forces Loud to play on site.
Ready. Looking to make their move back through. The Horn only going to give them a little bit of information, but this is looking much better from OPTIC. Sacy, 1 versus 5. Maybe to put the final nail in the coffin. He's looking for the lineup, and while body blocked and taken out by Marved. A much better round from them. A complete, almost takedown of everything that was being attempted on the other side.
Les, not again! He changed it up again and again! Ye is shut down! He's not given a chance to play the round! Loud have the advantage, and they played on site. This cosmic divide doesn't lock them out nearly as much as OPTIC would hope it does. Instead, they're willing to fight, losing the duels. 2 versus 3. Only the men underneath now remain, with pANcada finding one, and Sacy tripling up in the round! We will end up at 9-3. Loud have put on one of the best best performances on this attack side that I've seen from them. This is scary if you're a North American fan.
Yeah, as I said, I want to reiterate, over the last 3 times they played this, they are 21-3 in terms of their defensive rounds. They go in with one of the best attacking halves we've probably ever seen, and now they go onto their favored side of the map. It is going to be a brutal uphill battle.
Look at him stack.
3 players and a 4th looking to hold on to the cross. Victor, he's having trouble just breaking the turret. Timmy surviving far longer than he should, and he gets hit by a shock dart. Aspas already demolishing 2 members. It is a shambles on the way through, but Marved might have just rectified it. The ping up is going to give some information, but the trades are so good on the side of Loud. They're low though. There's a chance. pANcada, if he goes down, it could be a problem. But Aspas, 4 kills in the pistol round, double digits for Loud. And while they are moments away from getting themselves into the grand final again.
It certainly seems that way. A tale as old as time between these 2 teams. That rivalry not going to end in in North America's favor for now, it seems. Another pistol that follows the same pattern. We had a 4K, a 3K, a 4K, individuals on Loud, stepping it up. You can see OPTIC in a moment, they get...
With the weaker weapons, this is just the perfect positioning for them to be in. They're not going to be able to take any of that control, and instead, mid is going to be 4. It's not gone well for Marved. That's going to be a rifle into the hands of his opponents, and they only came into this with mostly stingers.
Oh, and Aspas even shuts down Ye. Another rifle to be retrieved. Control and a trap gone, which means no information for OPTIC anymore. There are 3 players stacked up on A, and they basically need to commit to it. crashies is kept out for a moment, but okay, they've got Saadhak. Now they can look towards the site. You've got an Omen here. They know that. The paranoia already put out, and so he's the last man standing on the site. As he goes down, it's a 2v2, but look at crashies. My man has got 1 health left. Victor, he had a 2K earlier on. He had 2 more kills since. We need to see this as a round where he delivers, because I don't think crashies is going to have it in him to win these duels. Luckily, there's no damage dealing utility, so they will have to do it with the bullets.
Timmy disagrees. 1 bullet from the turret could be enough. It means there can't really be a swing, and they're just looking to try and play off of each other. Victor almost just going to hide in the corner, trying to use crashies as bait, so they won't check it the second time. And he is still just lurking around this angle. Does Aspas actually go back in for this peek? He does, but he loses the fight. And they know roughly where Les is going to be. He's just sticking this defusal, looking to try and get it all the way. And he lets go and lands the headshot. This man has been unstoppable this series. And 12 and 9 match points go the way of Loud.
The bullets ringing out from Les. They're a distraction. They were to hide the fact that Aspas was here. He will tank that KO knife. Nowhere to go, no utility to get him out.
They all got hit by the knife on the other side, so they know that basically the entirety of OPTIC are in mid. They have 40 seconds to play with. Aspas, he lights them up! A collapse that has probably put OPTIC to bed here. crashies even taken to half HP, and it's left onto him to try and clutch this out. But Aspas has had enough. A knife needed to be connected, but instead it's less to put them down. Loud dominate OPTIC to make their way through to the final, and we already know we're heading to Brazil at the beginning of next year. Loud want to take a trophy there.
They want to go with the crown into the next year. What a fantastic display. Map number 1 was OPTIC's. We knew it from the get-go, but they came through and delivered so far beyond what we expected, putting Brazil on the map for the millionth time, getting themselves into the grand final. They might have a rematch on their hands, but after their performance here today, I think anybody will be scared to face Loud. This team has decimated OPTIC 13-3, a loss the likes of which they haven't felt for a long time.